it's me, Girlie. Welcome to my channel. And today I will going to show you my list of basic sewing tools. What do you need when you start sewing? So if you are interested and excited, keep watching. Number one is a sewing machine. If you want to learn to sew, to make anything for yourself, you will need a sewing machine. Okay? Number two, scissors. Pair of scissors. They are for one purpose only, to cut fabric. Okay? Number three, a cutting board. Using a cutting board will save your dining room from being scratched by scissors and pins. Okay? Number four, thread. I use 100% polyester thread. It is good, smooth, and doesn't break easily. Okay? Number five, pins and more pins. Get lots of pins because you will use them for your sewing. Number six, seam ripper. The seam ripper comes in very handy wherever you have made a mistake. Seam ripper will take off buttons, rip out zippers, and cut buttonholes. Okay, so get one or two. Number seven, iron and ironing board. Even if you never iron another thing in your house, if you are going to sew, you will need iron and ironing board. From start to finish, you will be using this to press the fabric. Press seams open, press hems, and on and on. Okay? Number 8, extra bobbins. Do yourself a favor, buy a package or 2 extra bobbins for your machine. Before you start your project, make a habit to win 2 bobbins. Okay? And number 9, measuring tape. Measuring tape helps you keep the seams straight and even. So get at least one for your sewing and one for your purse. Okay? Number 10, fabric marking pens or pencils. Water-soluble marking pens. After cutting your fabric, you will need to mark dots, notches, and darts from the pattern into the fabric. Okay? Number 11, extra sewing machine needles. When you are learning, you do things like sew over pins, sew too fast, sew too many layers at a time, sew with improper tension, sew with machine improperly threaded, and etc. It will cause the needles to break. If you have extra sewing machine needles on hand, you won't get frustrated by running out of needles. Okay, number 12, hand sewing needles. Yes, even if you are sewing with a sewing machine, you will need the hand sewing needles for things like buttons, hems, and etc. If you get them and keep them in your sewing kit, you won't have to be running to the store for them at the last minute. Okay? (13) Lots of lovely fabric. From natural cottons, silk to velvets and jerseys, Fabrics give us complete creative freedom. All of these would be unnecessary if you didn't have tons of gorgeous fabrics to transform into beautiful creations. Okay, so get a lovely fabric. 14. Chalk or washable markers. Obviously, you cannot use a regular pen, so it's a good idea to investment in some chalk or some washable markers pens that won't ruin your fabric, okay? 15. Rotary cutter. A rotary cutter allows you to cut curves more accurately. You can cut through several layers of fabric at once with your rotary cutters. Okay, so get the rotary cutter. 16. Seam gauge. Seam gauge used to mark and measure width. A primary use is to measure hem, width, buttonhole, width, and more. Okay? 17. Safety pins. Safety pins are commonly used to fasten pieces of fabric or clothing together. Okay? The clasp serves two purposes: to form a closed loop, thereby properly fastening the pin to whatever it is applied to, and to cover the end of the pin to protect the user from the sharp point. Okay? 18. Sewing cleps. Sewing cleps, they are used to hold layers of fabric in place for sewing or quilting. Okay? And 19, but not the least, presser foots. A presser foot is an attachment used with sewing machines to hold fabric flat as it is fed through the machine and stitched. A presser foot keeps the fabric flat so that it does not rise and fall with the needle and pucker as it is stitched. Okay? You learned something? I hope you did. I hope you find this video helpful and interesting. And I hope this video inspire you to make your own clothes and etc. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more.